The sun, the sun, the sun shines today, 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 today. Hey, KBLX Nation. Hey, 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 Soul Tribe. I just realized I have on the same sweatshirt as yesterday. Hold your comments on it. I'm just chilling real hard today. Daryl G is here. Logan Lovelace in the building, darling. Tanya's here. Ron Harris is here as well. I see Chira. Good evening. Yes, it's my daddy's birthday today. We talked about the cancers yesterday. Very sweet, generous, kind, tender-hearted people that you don't want to fight. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. If you know a Cancer, you know I'm 1000% right there. So sweet and kind. If you let them be. If you let them be sweet and kind. Hey, Becky, baby. Hey, Juanita. Hey, Amira. Teresa. Man, listen. Hey, Christina. I see you, honey. Rashawn. So yeah, today's my daddy's birthday. If you have a Cancer in your life, just that's the two things that's going to keep you alive. You see what I'm saying? Look at my glow at my daddy. There's a glow. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, you could not, my daddy could not deny me. I'm like his twin, you know, I'm a clone of my dad. Birthday's the 24th of this month. Happy birthday, Rayshawn. Lovely. Yeah, so I'll tell you what we did. So, time of COVID, you got to be real creative when it comes to birthdays and holidays and things like that when you can't be together. Probably it was last year, maybe a couple years before that. It was a few birthdays that I got to celebrate with my dad. And my grandmother was still here at the time. But, you know, this year, you know, the whole traveling and going back and forth thing is just not happening. So the thing is, I was like, okay, what can I do? What can I do? You know, my daddy's one of those people, you know, don't do too much. Don't bother. No, can't do that. I can't sit still. I just can't like do nothing. You know, a phone call just does not seem enough sometimes. You know, my dad lives by himself. So I was like, you know what? I need to do something. So let me give you guys a tip if y'all didn't know this. If y'all use Instacart is available to you anywhere. So I used Instacart and, you know, just kind of put in my dad's zip code and his information, and it tells you what stores are nearby that will deliver to him. So I sent him some ice cream and cake via Instacart today. That's what I did. And then me and my siblings called him on a group FaceTime and sung happy birthday. So there's a whole lot of stuff you can do nowadays, but being together it's important. And we do have technology where we can be together. Thank you, James. Yep. Thank you, Daryl G. So it was just nice. Yeah. So yeah, it was, I was just glad that it, you know how sometimes you think of the good ideas later or too late or something, but I was glad that it had come to me. So sent him cake and ice cream. Everybody have at least cake and ice cream on your birthday. If you don't have nothing else, cake, ice cream, family. So, hey, Andre. So it's been a good day. It's been a good day. You know, we're at that point in life where we're grown. You don't know what is going to happen from day to day. It's like you have to have that time and give a little extra and show up for the people that you love in some way. So my daddy's the best, so it was just a little bit, a little something. Thank you, Rayshawn. The group video, yeah. Thank you, Ron. So he's in New Orleans. He's in New Orleans, Daryl. Yeah, it is. It is hard. Life is getting really real the older we get. Type of one if you know what I'm talking about, because I already know you know what I'm talking about. Life is getting really real the older we get. So all these things are important. So quick question for you, KBLX Nation. You know what? Let me pause. Before I even ask the question, please keep in mind on Thursday, we have something fabulous happening. Our self-care soul sessions presented by AARP. It's happening Thursday, 5:30, right where you are now, wherever you are. It's going to be there on Thursday. The KBLX Facebook page and the Nikki Thomas TV page, my Nikki Thomas profile page. Free self-care, yoga, meditation, and we have some self-care tips in this time of COVID-19. It's so important. It's so important. So we decided to just come together, community style, KBLX and AARP and myself, in this perfect alignment. The only thing that's going to make it more perfect is if you're there. So make sure to let a friend know, share the post, and come on through. Okay, so family, I just got a quick question today. I'm going to try to make it quick. We're at like 6 minutes, 30-something seconds right now, but I have a quick question. You know how Facebook, the best thing about Facebook is that you get to see how other people think. You know what I mean? And everybody has this great freedom to do what they want to do. But what tripped me out is that some people have rules in their head and they think that everybody else needs to follow those rules. Y'all notice that? That's pretty interesting to me, that everybody's got a set of rules in their head and everybody else has got to follow. So that's my question to you today. Do you follow the rules or do you create your own? You know? Do you follow the rules? Do you break the rules, or do you just create your own as you go? Okay? You type it all. I know you. I already know about you, Daryl. I already know about you. So I think that's pretty interesting. And there was a Facebook friend who was going on and on about the Jada thing. Well, she should have left, or he could have done that, or she should have done that. There's rules to all of this. No, there's really not. There's really not. And I know Jada and Will are not following the same rules as everybody else. So at the end of the day, you got to say, well, dang, they rich and cute. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, they're doing something right. Yeah, I think the rules that make sense for you. But it's so crazy that we as people sometimes don't even understand that you can ask another question, you can do another thing, you can go another place, right? Taurus, we don't do, thank you, Ron. I'm an Aquarius, boo-boo kitty. I think we might have been the ones that invented that. Nah, I ain't doing that. Not doing it. Hey, Dominguez, thank you, honey. So, just rich. Well, Jada and Willard, they still cute. They still cute. Gammy's still beautiful too. So you had to color outside the lines sometimes, is what I'm saying. Thank you, Luther. Same rules do not apply to all of us. What rules do you think apply to you? Those are the ones that apply. Hey, Levon, it's too much. I don't even see it as that big of a deal. You know, what lens you're looking through is the thing. So I'll tell you about a conversation. I had a conversation with our boss, Elroy Smith, maybe last week, because we have like meetings every week via, Zoom or our, video conferencing. And the Jada and Will thing, we saw it through two different lenses, because he's a married guy. He's been married for a long time. And he said, I have to be careful, even having lunch with another woman, I'm not going to risk. I was like, I totally get it. I get it. Will been dating somebody else. I'm not gonna gossip on here. That's the part people don't get. Y'all better stop attacking Jada. Jada's just, it just got out. And she said what it was. She told the daggone truth. I doubt if very many people would have done it. I doubt if very many men would have done it. So anyway, we see the situation totally different just because it's like I'm a single person. I've been single for a very long time. I just don't see where somebody cheating on you is supposed to break you. You see what I'm saying? And let me tell you, the person who taught me that was Ruby D, Ozzie Davis and Ruby D, because they were the first ones that I know. Those are the elders. They had an open relationship for a hot minute. When I tell people that, they go, oh, what? Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Okay. I read that in a magazine a long time ago, and Ruby D said it. So if Ruby D said it, I said, oh, yeah. Let me think about this for a second. Let me think about it. Darnaro, you're in Georgia. What's up, honey? So let me think about that for a second. That's a real question. Somebody cheat on you, would that break your whole spirit? Is it going to lower your self-esteem? Or you're going to start looking at, like Cardi B said, you're going to start looking in the mirror different? I hope not. I hope not. That part, Sylvia. So, I don't know. I'm really happy to be single. Kind of happy that I was never married, because it's just like, I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket, right? Amira said, I'm a Scorpio. I break some rules and I'm a single mom and I became there it is, Amira. We're in the same boat. We got a different way of looking at things. Oh my God, I would be so devastated if somebody did that to me. Nah. Hey, Joe in Singapore. How you doing, honey? This is devastating. Is it devastating? Is it? If they were broken up and have an understanding, what's the problem? Thank you, Andre. What is the problem? Well, she should have left him. Blah, 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 blah. I'd have done this. I'd have done that. On the swinger tip. Well, we talked about that a couple of weeks ago. They're not swingers. They're in an open relationship. That's what they said, or that's what has been said. That's two different things. That's two different things. You're wearing a mask, Joe, you better, honey. On the swinger tip. The thing is, the things we don't understand seem crazy to us. It's just another way of thinking. That's it. Grown folks work it. Thank you, Daryl. That's it. Life goes on. Tomorrow still go. You better preach in here, Ron. It's really that simple. Life goes on. Tomorrow's still going to be Wednesday. I'm not trying to be devastated over no foolishness. I would hope that we're friends first. Friends can be honest with each other. Sometimes romantic partners cannot. No, open relationship does not mean swinger, Rayshawn. It does not. And you know what? I love situations like this because it'd be like, dang, Nikki, we didn't know you knew about all this stuff. I'm a person who likes to dig, and I don't assume just because it's something I don't know about that I couldn't I aim to understand all of it. It's two different things. It's two different things. I've met some people who are of open relationships. The open relationship concept is for very smart people. They're all very smart people, highly analytical, very honest, where they're going to ethically be honest about what's happening in the situation. So yeah. So it's two different things, y'all. Do a little bit of research and tell me what you think, because it really is pretty fascinating. the nuts and bolts of any of this is pretty fascinating. I think the whole swinger thing, that's an extreme case of, that's what swinging is. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But open relationship is a little bit different. Switching partners within relationships, open relationship, just that open to date other people. The person that I knew that was an open relationship, he wasn't just dating around. He had specific things that he was building in he had multiple partners for different reasons, if that makes any sense. And when I met him, he told me what he was looking for. He had partners, but he needed something specific. And we're not talking about relations. We're not talking about that. We're talking about emotionally and life partners. So he had everything in his head, what he was looking for. Like you have to explain open versus swinger. The couple has to define their relationship for themselves. You better preach in here, Andre. You better preach. That's exactly what it is. So I saw some Scorpios in here. There's lots of other signs that are very analytical. And then some people are very traditional. They don't like change. They don't like no new stuff. But if I haven't heard of it, I need to know what it is. Tell me what it is. I need to understand. Oh, okay. I got it. I get it. So, yeah, Will has had his share of entanglements. I don't know why nobody's talking about. I don't know. I don't even understand that part. Indigo said that's not the business, but do you? Yeah, even if it wasn't for me, it was interesting to understand Indigo. For real. Because that was my takeaway. I said, okay, I don't think I am cut out for this kind of thing. Y'all know I'm from New Orleans and I live in Oakland now. I got a jealous streak in here. I don't know about all that, but still it's really interesting. Leo season is coming. Woo! Aries, Andre. But I applaud anybody who's not following the rules. You see what I'm saying? I applaud anybody who's not following. You can do what you want. There's legal things, but when you say rules, you're following rules, social rules, okay? Social confines that work for other people that might not work for you. It blew me up, so I had to look. You looked it up, Ron? But interesting, though. But the part about it is that it's for honest people. Okay, so think real hard. How many marriages that's 1,000% honest? I'll wait. 1,000%. Hey, Keisha, baby. 1,000% honest. Have you? Usually you meet somebody and you got to figure out what's going on. You'll find out way down the line that they weren't honest with you. They will waste years and decades of your life by not telling you what the deal was. When I'm lying, I'll stop. When I'm lying, I'll stop. How many people are 1,000% honest? I'm still seeing my ex. I still got feelings for my ex. I'm dating a few people, but I'm open to date a few more. Who's going to tell you what it really is? Who's going to tell you what it really is? You got to figure it out. You got to wait until the truth comes to bite you. Oh, I ain't got that kind of time to waste, bro. I wish somebody would just come and tell me what it is. I got a really terrible pattern in relationships, and I'm trying to be patient and heal myself off a few things. So I would like to see you more. I would like to see you, but I would like to take things slow. Okay? That's a whole lot better than somebody who just starts acting funny and starts pulling away. Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? There's a whole difference. You can save yourself some time and save this other person some time if you're honest with yourself and you're honest with them. So I feel like I learn a lot about myself when I look at other ways of thinking. So yeah, I have to admit that I learned a lot. I learned a lot. I took some pieces of logic from that and I said, you know what? I can apply this to my life. I can learn how to be honest with myself and honest with other people. So it's some real stuff. None with those things. I love being me. Oh, yeah. Maurice, you already know hardly nobody's going to tell you what the deal really is. They're not. I'd rather somebody be upfront with me too, Maurice. Just, you know what? Tell me what the deal is. I got a zillion questions on the first date. You know what I'm saying? One-on-one. Well, even if you're not one-on-one, that whole honesty thing is very intriguing. There's not too many people that have gotten in front of millions of people and just said what it was. Look, this was an entanglement. I don't have a problem with the word entanglement. That's what it was. That's what it was. This is a young man who was spending time with them as a family. You see what I'm saying? And they got involved in probably multiple different ways. Come on, Ralph. They got involved in multiple different ways and their lives were enmeshed for a hot minute. Okay? It could save a whole lot. If you love me, you're going to tell me the truth. That's the way I see it. It's come on, preach, Rhonda. That's adult thinking and speaking. And it takes a lot to be able to do it. But a lot of times, Rayshawn, some people date, they're not sleeping with a lot of people. You know? All right. All right, Daryl. Good to see you, honey. Hey, Ursula, baby. Hey, baby. So background check. See what I'm saying? We got to do background check. So obviously we're not doing something right if we can't trust each other as human beings. I got questions. What's your sign, Maurice? What's your sign? Because I'm an Aquarius, baby. I got questions for days. And if you ain't got no questions for me, I don't trust you. You don't need to know anything about? Oh, okay. All right, I see. I'll write that down. Okay. Analyzing all the time. Analyzing all the time. So yeah, that's the question. Are you following the rules? Are you breaking the rules? Are you making up your own rules? You know, because there's a stigma that says, okay, they swingers, they freaks. You know what I mean? Come on. They're regular people. They're regular people. Hey, Fatima. You old? Hey, I'm very well seasoned, Amira. Very well seasoned. I'm grown in here too. I'm not really dating. I like to say I'm single but not available because it's just not something I'm going to start doing off the cuff. You know, I'm not going to just start doing it off the cuff. Got to be a good reason. Got to be a good reason. So yeah, I enjoy my friendships. My honesty has gotten the best of me. Thank you, Ron. You talk to somebody like you're a grown person and you're honest with them, you probably will get that in return. That's a healthy relationship. It's a healthy relationship. You know, not everybody's going to understand any of this. Okay? Not everybody's going to understand. Oh, well, I saw you with such and such. Okay. How's such and such doing? That person is doing fine. That person is doing fine. It's not my boyfriend. A lot of people don't know what it even looks like to have a friend. This is my friend. This is my dear friend that I really love. You know, it's the best thing. Robert said, I'm too old to be dating. I'm looking for some entanglement. That's funny, Robert. That's amazing. I ain't never too old for nothing. Let me just put that out there. I'm not too old for any of it. Looking for some entanglement. That's funny. Hi, Anita. Yeah, so that's what makes life awesome. Not following the rules, not caring about what anybody thinks. I see Jada got 12 million of us to watch the video. How many of y'all are struggling to get likes and trying to get your stuff liked and product purchase and all of that stuff? 12 million people. Why? Because we're simple. We like to get in other people's business. Wendy Williams said the same thing. It's like, oh, y'all talk all of this stuff. I wouldn't have a job if y'all didn't like dirt and scandal. And that's the truth. We love dirt and scandal. We love shaking the finger. We love, oh, I'd have left him. I know. Oh, you love to do that, but oh, you talking, you commenting. 12 million. 12 million people. Last time I checked, had checked out the Red Table Talk. Okay? It's easy to get people to talk, honey. Do not underestimate Jada and Will. It's just too easy to do. I'm going to just tell the truth. I'm going to just say I was entangled with the young man. People think it's literal. Oh, Will had tears in his eyes. He really looked hurt. If it was, you think Will would have showed up for the dang thing if it was all of that? Do y'all think Will would have showed up? The both of them said, this is old. This was 4 years ago. It's 4 years ago. Will would not have shown up at they sitting there in their house at the Red Table. They're not playing by your rules, honey. They're not. And they got everybody like this. Okay? Let's just tell them about our little lifestyle. Let's just give them a little nugget. Let's give them a little sprinkle of what we're doing in here. 12 million. I'm not mad at Will and Jada at all. Playing by different rules. They're doing something different, and it's so simple and plain. And they can be honest about it. It's not a big deal to them, honey. Trust me, it is not a big deal. Yep. All good till you get caught. Why do all of that? Why do all of that? All right, fam. So mark your calendar. Thursday, 5:30, right here on the KBLX Facebook fan page or on Nikki Thomas TV. Our self-care soul sessions presented by AARP. You need some self-care in your life right now. I know you do. We're trying to figure out what we're going to do, where we're going to go, if we're going to be in the same spot, what we're going to do with our kids. Oh, man. My baby's not going back out there. I see that distance learning is pretty much going to be the thing in the Bay Area. But even if they didn't, my decision was made 2-3 months ago. My baby's not going back out there. That's out. That's out. Oh, well, who said this? Tammy. Friendship. Oh, you caught him cheating. Oh, no. Oh, no. He threw a technicality in there on you, girl. That's terrible. That's terrible. If you wanted to get entangled with other people, you should have given me the option to participate or not. Hallelujah. Yeah, we got to save some self-esteem for ourselves. Save some self-esteem for ourselves. Okay? We can't let somebody take our whole soul in a relationship. Yeah, they might cheat. They might not give you what you need. But the takeaway from me is the people that you love and that you're in romantic relationships with, they're just pieces. They're pieces. They're mirror images of you. Nobody can give you one thing. Nobody can give you everything. You got to give yourself a whole lot of it. And you can love and Love, just love. That's it. Trying to close down the Bay Area again, trying to keep us alive. Hopefully that's what they're doing, Rayshawn. So, I feel super blessed. Self-care. Yeah, self-care on Thursday, Brenda. Self-care on Thursday. Self-esteem. Come on, Ron. I had to learn all that all over again as a grown person. Self-worth. Self-worth. I'm worthy. I'm worthy, and I love myself to tell the truth to myself and tell the truth to the people that, I'm involved with. Everybody cheat, Rayshawn? Well, hallelujah. All right, fam, y'all take care. I will be live at the KBLX studios tomorrow. Wednesdays, that's my day to be live on the radio because we're on a staggered schedule. And I'll be talking to you from the studio tomorrow. And then Thursday, we got our self-care soul sessions. I cannot wait. Love ourselves first. First, come on, Brenda. Come on, Ron Harris. Love yourself first. Keep asking yourself, how can I love myself more? How can I love myself even more? Tomorrow, top it again. How can I love myself more? I'm not following the same rules as everybody else. I'm just going to come with what it really is and see if I can attract a person who's just as honest. Okay? Honesty is not for the faint of heart at all, Tammy. Not at all. All right, fam. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Nikki Thomas in the afternoon on KBLX, darling, 3 to 8 in the afternoon. And right now it's you and me in the comfort of my creative space. Yeah. Nothing but love in here. Evening to you, James Sandoval in the building, baby. Nikki out. Nikki out. Happy feelings in the air. Touching people.